Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Miami. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Tatum no good. And so Miller will bring it up for Denver. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And it's Davis missing. Walker with it. Picked up by Thompson. To the paint. Here's Person. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
There's such a confidence level in Kemba's passing ability. This guy knows where and when to deliver the ball.
Outside, Davis. Pass to McGrady. Driving inside.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Right side to Walker. And Miller throws it down home.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And here's Walker outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Tatum driving the lane.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
There's Walker with the 3. Walker missing again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Walker. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, do not underestimate, because of where he's finishing, that Kemba Walker's size is going to be a problem. This guy knows how to make the necessary adjustments.
Here's Davis. Towns in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Denver in the lead. And here's Walker outside. Again, the miss by Walker.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Person. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Left side, Davis. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Walker with it. Now McGrady defending. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. .146 left in the first quarter. Love outside. And again, no good by Toronto.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's Walker with the 3. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket. Love outside. And the three ball is good.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
On the basket by D-Bots.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's D-Bots with the jam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
From deep, Walker. Toronto grabs the miss.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
The Nuggets trailed by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Walker's got 5 now.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
Miller surveying the floor. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you guys.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Left side, ball. And the dunk by Chandler.
Well, there's the king of the putbacks, right? Chandler devastating on the offensive glass.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Tatum looking around. Tatum jackhammers it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Now, here's Porter. Aaron Davis unable to get his shot to go. And stolen by Thompson. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, Klay Thompson is as effective on the defensive end as he is on the offensive end. Really good reach there to knock that thing away.
And that one drops for him.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Towns the screen. Davis drives in. From past the arc. Towns, no luck.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
At the elbow, Chandler. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Now, here is McGrady. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here's Arenas. Still without a basket. Clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trailed by 4. And it's Ball penetrating. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
How about LaMelo getting quickly to that floater game?
In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Arenas. With the drive. And it's Arenas with the jam.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
Puts one up from 19. Ball, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Gafford. Spins. Here's Arenas. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And Chandler throws it down.
Now, this is what you love about Tyson Chandler. Releases out of the pick and roll with big-time purpose.
And there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:22 left in the first half. Inside, George. And George with the stuff.
And after all the injury setbacks, you see the elevation Paul George has. That is impressive.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. TV all-world talent with LaMelo Ball. But health and win still a work in progress.
Kevin, we know this. He is highly skilled with the ball in his hands. He's a fearless shooter. For LaMelo Ball, it's as much about entertainment as it is skill.
Now here's Arenas. Outside, George. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
How good is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
And there's the drive. And George with the stuff.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass. So important.
You know, I wouldn't call Reeves an elite three-point shooter, but Austin is more than capable.
George with the ball. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. And a wide open look for Arenas. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pass to Miller. And Baron Davis picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Toronto. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Person no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 5. Takes the 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Towns with the bucket.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Endorse the Raptors. It would seem further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identify, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
Now Walker, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Missed inside. The Nuggets trailed by 12. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Here's Walker. He has 5. Over Davis. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Outside, Davis. To the inside. Tatum using his size inside.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here's Walker outside. And they'll keep possession. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Raptors leading by 12. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2, Gilbert Arenas.
Free throw good, Arenas. So he gets them both. The Nuggets trailed by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
Bridges. Toronto grabs the miss.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Toronto on defense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half if they want to somehow win this game. The offense has gone stagnant.
Love outside. George sets a screen. Out to Porzingis. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
Here is Miller. Pass to Person. Back to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. And here's Walker outside.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Arenas with it. Bridges covering. And here's Love. Back to Middleton. It's a pick by Love. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Love's got 9 points.
You have to stay attached to Kevin Love when he is out in space. This guy's three-point ability is one of his greatest weapons. Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And then George with the jam.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Middleton on the wing. Pass to Arenas. And it's Arenas with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Raptors leading by 23. It's a pick by Love. To the wing right side. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Outside Porter. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. Porter's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Ball with the rebound. The Nuggets trailed by 20. Now Chandler. Gay outside. And then Gay with the jam.
And Gay has incredible lift on these dunks. Tremendous at slamming it in when given room to fly.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Tries the spin move with the crossover and finished off by Davis.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
Here's Ball. Yep, that one goes.
There is such a length that comes with LaMelo Ball. This guy's ability to finish in the paint is really admirable.
Left side, Davis. Pass to McGrady. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. On the wing, Reeves. Goes up from the top of the key. And no good.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Count it. And it's 8 points for Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
Stolen by Reeves. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Raptors leading by 18. And they're pushing it up. And finished off by Porter.
You got to be cautious around Gay. He's phenomenal at using his wingspan there to swipe away the ball.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Tatum. Towns wide open. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Floats one up. Good work there as it goes down.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Davis. The long shot, no good. The Nuggets trailed by 17. There's the shot. It's stolen by Davis. And it's Towns penetrating. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Porter fires. Drained from outside.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
McGrady outside. Reeves rips down the ball.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Chandler down low.
Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
Left side, Davis. Towns. And he hits from 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Karl-Anthony Towns.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Oh, the offensive rebound, Toronto. It misses. And it's the Nuggets ball. They trail by 14. And so Toronto takes this one up by a big margin, even early on in this one.